All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Sorry that we're a little bit late today. We had some technical difficulties, of course, as always. Jazz, Jazz was on earlier. She was helping me with technical difficulties, but we're live. We're live. It's Wednesday. Like I said, every Wednesday for April, for the month of April, and probably past the month of April, I will be doing Q&A sessions on how to basically implement most of the things that are in the Achieve More Playbook course, in the Achieve More Playbook formula. So I'll be going over that and just doing Q&A sessions, speaking with everybody, answering any questions, going over specifics, and trying to help personally do kind of like a group community collaboration where we talk about the Achieve More Playbook. We talk about exactly what's going to help you get to that next level in your business. Today is calendar construction, and last time, like on Sunday on the huddle, we tried to show you guys my calendar, and it wasn't working. So today, me and Jazz were that's why we started a little bit later. Me and Jazz were setting it up to make sure it was working properly, and now it is working properly. So very excited to show you guys my calendar, how I break down my day, how I get to a point where I'm able to achieve the things like my wildly important goals for my business and take my business to the next level. That's what we're here for. That's what we're in the collective for. We're here to grow our business. We're here to learn from other people. We're here to collaborate with other people. We're here to structure our business in a way that we know that we're going to see steady progress. And the Achieve More Playbook lends to that. That's what we do. So today is all about calendar construction. I see we got a couple of people that are online now, so I want to go ahead and talk to you guys. I want any questions. What is the hardest thing about your schedule right now? So I'm gonna put a banner up. We're gonna talk about that. Let's create a banner. How much time on average do you spend on your business per week? So that's the question. So I'm gonna put this banner up, and I want to get as many possible answers that I can get. All right, let's go to the comments. Hey Tijuana, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live today. Today we're doing calendar construction. The calendars are going to be under construction today. How much time on average do you spend on your business per week? So that's the question. That's what I want to hear from you guys. We're going to break down some things in terms of how you find time. I know a lot of people when they start their business, you either have a 9-to-5 already. You have kids, you have family. You have other extracurricular things that you do. You may have a hobby. You may have all these things that kind of eat up your time. Also, you got your TikTok scrolling time. I know I got my TikTok scrolling time. We got all these different things that kind of eat away at our time. Latanya, oh, you're good. You're good. You don't have to text or anything right now. You don't have to text or anything right now. We want you to be safe. Get to your destination safe. Thank you for joining the live today. We are doing calendar constructing, and I'm basically just going over hours, Tijuana, hours. How many hours? You can do days too. So put days. I should have been more specific. I like to say we need to be specific. I should have been more specific about that. So I'm gonna go with hours. How many hours do you spend in your business every week? So I'm gonna edit that. How many hours on average do you spend on your business per week? There we go. Thank you to Tijuana for making me get a lot more specific on what I'm asking. My goal is to get you some more hours in your day. Get you some more hours in your week. Today, I'm going to give you a little backstory about my day. I have been up since 4 a.m. And I'm not going to lie, it was actually, call you TJ. Okay. I hope I wasn't saying your name wrong, but I'll call you TJ. I hope I wasn't saying your name wrong. Um, but yeah, I've been up since 4 a.m. And yesterday my body was like, you know what, we're gonna go to sleep. We're not doing this today. It's over with. So I didn't really do too much work last night, but um, I woke up at 4 a.m. Had crazy energy, got a lot done in the morning. I see why people do that 5 a.m. thing. I'm personally a night owl. It's just yesterday, my body was like, we're not doing the night owl thing today. So waking up this morning at 4 and being very, very highly productive that early was kind of like a shock for me. Not a shock. I've actually experienced that a couple times, and I keep saying that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to try this 4 or 5 a.m. thing, like people keep talking about. But I say all that to say when we're doing, and I said that because I did a lot of stuff on. I worked a lot on my business early this morning, so I got a lot of things that I need to get done. I scheduled 5 posts for this week on my business page. I created a lot of content and edited a lot of content this morning. What else did I do? I did a couple of things. I posted in the collective this morning, and then I did a lot of a strategy. Did a lot of organizing of my business tasks. So a lot. I was very very productive early this morning. So I say that to say there's ways that you can find pockets of time in your day. I know it seems like, I mean, you go through every day and you don't feel like you have that much time. If you really sit down and do a inventory of where, or you see where you allocate most of your time, you'll really get a good feel of, okay, this is where I have this pocket of time. This is where I have this pocket of time. This is where I can, fit this in. And you want to kind of get it consistent. You want to get it consistent. The reason why you want to get it consistent is because your brain, like for me, I don't know if anybody else feels this. Like my body is already on its own clock. That's probably why I woke up at 4, because I usually go to bed super late and I'll wake up without my alarm clock most of the time around 6, 7 a.m. anyway. So since I went to bed super early, I woke up at 4 because my body already is on its own clock. So if you get it consistently where you're setting up these pockets of time in your day where you're working on your business, your mind will already click into that mode. Okay, it's 9 o'clock working on my business. Like it's 8 o'clock working on my business. So we want to get it really consistent. TJ, it's kind of hard for me because I'm just getting started. So approximately 12 to 15 hours a week. That's amazing. 12 to 15 hours a week is amazing. Yeah. If you're just getting started and you're able to put 12 to 15 hours a week, and let's do that math. Let's just we're going to the lower side. If you're getting 12 hours a week, it's 4 weeks in a 12 hours a week, it's 4 weeks in a month, and you got times 12 months. So you get in 12 hours, there's 4 weeks times 12. That's 576 hours that you got every year in your business. That's amazing. Your business is gonna go to the next level just from the sheer effort and work that you're putting in. Now, if you hone in on the actual things that you really need to get done for your business, that's when you go to a whole nother level. We froze. Am I frozen? Am I still frozen? I hope I'm not frozen now. Let me know if I'm still frozen. It shouldn't be frozen now. I hope I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna keep going though. But yeah, if you're getting 576 hours in your business for an entire year, every year, and you're really locked in on the important things in your business and you're keeping track, I guarantee you, there's a high chance of you being successful in your business because you're seeing the things that's gonna change your business. You're seeing the things that you need to take out of your daily effort that you're putting in. So getting 576 hours in a year doing that math, that's amazing, TJ. Continue on, continue getting that many hours in. Anybody else? I want you guys to. I lost you while we were calculating. Okay. So we calculated that it was 576 hours in a year that you were getting. 576 hours. That's a lot of hours. And like I was saying, if you're really honed in on your business and you're really taking inventory on where you're allocating your time, and keeping track of what's working for your business and what's not working for your business, I guarantee you're gonna go to the next level. Guarantee it. It's almost a it's almost a done deal at this point because you're hyper focused on exactly what's going to take your business to the next level. Yes, 576 hours without pay does hurt. It does hurt, but in this entrepreneurship game, you're gonna have those times. You're gonna have those times. Now, the most important thing is though, if you're spending 576 hours without pay and you're doing that consistently, now it's time to look back at what we're actually doing. That means you're putting a lot of hustle into the wrong lane. That's all that means. So if we can just apply those hours to the most important things that's going to push your business forward, I guarantee you're gonna. That just means you're putting gas into the wrong car. That's all it means. We're gonna put the gas into the right car, the right vehicle that's gonna take your business where it needs to go to. So I don't know. Let me know when you started. When did you start, TJ? And we're gonna start with the calendar. We're gonna do the calendar constructing soon. I got my calendar up. I just wanted to get a good gauge of where everyone was and how many hours that they spent. TJ was so grateful and letting us know that she spends 12 hours a week, which I said is amazing. TJ said you're building. Yeah, we're all building. You're gonna be continuously building. I mean, even some of the biggest companies, Amazon is still building. It is. Like Amazon started in the garage, and now all of a sudden, like today, I ordered a USB extender and what's this called, a planner, and it came in one day. It went from a business that was built in, I think it was his aunt's or his grandma's garage, Jeff Bezos, in somebody's garage, and it was just books on the page. It was just books. That's all. It was a bookstore at first. It was an online bookstore, and now it's built into this mega billion-dollar company. So they're still building. They still have new iterations. They still have new things. Amazon Prime wasn't a thing at some point. So you got to understand the fact that you're building. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly normal. That is perfectly normal. So I'm gonna get into calendar constructing and my formula for how to do calendar constructing. Hold on, TJ said, "Well, I haven't started selling products yet because I'm still in the test mode." That's fine too. Don't stay in test mode though. Don't stay in test mode too long. Don't stay in test mode too long. If you have a product that you can give to somebody to test, if you have a product that you can sell to somebody now and get some feedback, I would go in that way. When you're testing, always get feedback. Always get feedback from the customer, from your market. Regardless of where you feel like you are, always get feedback. That's where I'm at right now. I mean, with my second wig, which is second wildly important goal. I told you guys that I went back to my original business. Not went back. It was still operational. I just haven't done anything with it for a year. But I wanted to build an app that was going to help resellers in that market. Built it. Now I'm about to do a wait list for it and see if there's any interest in it. I'm gonna test out the concept and then see what comes back. And then if it doesn't go, if it's no interest in, you keep moving. Hoping to be up and running by the end of this month. Let's make that a wig. Let's make that a wig, TJ. What's the wig? Drop the wig for us. Drop the wig. Not hoping to be up and running by the end of this month. No, I want to launch my business by April 30th. Like we all want to hear the wig. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear no hoping to be up. That's not. Nah. That can't be your wig. Nah. We gotta. You know how to construct the wig. You was on the wig constructing. I remember. You know how to make it happen. We gotta hear specific, measurable, and time bound. Go ahead and put the specifics on there. I want to launch my business by April 30th. I want to put the name of the business, and we're gonna put the wig up here for everybody to see it. So when we come back to April 30th, everybody should know TJ got this business that's launching on April 30th. We got to see the wig. Put it in there for us. Constructing your calendars. This is my formula. This is the formula that I give to all my clients. This is the formula that I went through myself. When you're starting out, I always like to take 1 to 2 weeks of just documenting what I do in a day, documenting everything that I do in a day for the whole week. So that's Monday to Sunday. I document what I'm doing in the week. So if I like Monday through Friday is usually pretty consistent. Wake up, help get my son ready for school, do my morning routine, which is prayer. It used to be meditation, but I need to add that back into it. But it's prayer, get my morning cup of coffee, and then I get my workstation set up, and then I do my task for the day. So I do my business task for the day, and I do my 9 to 5 task for the day. So that's always the same, consistent, Monday through Friday. So I noticed that because I wrote it down. I went through it. I'm like, all right, I did this from this time to this time. Did this from this time to this time. I wrote down when I usually take my lunch, Monday through Friday. That's usually pretty consistent. 12 to 1. So I wrote that down. I added personal development in there. So I started reading on my lunch breaks because anybody. Oh, we got a wig. Hold on. Hold that thought. We got a wig, TJ. Ooh, she got the wig up. We about to put it up. All right, Graceful Ember will be up and running on the last day of April, April 30th, 2025. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's a wig. That's a wig. That's totally different from this. We're gonna put the other one up. That's totally different. No, hoping to be up and running. That's totally different. That's night and day. This right here, this sounds like somebody that's on a mission right here. This sounds like somebody that's on a mission. That means I can expect Graceful Ember to be up and running by April 30th. Matter of fact, if you got a social media for it, I'm gonna follow you because I want to see April 30th, the big launch day, where you're like, hey, these are the products for Graceful Ember. I want to see it. But congratulations. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to achieve that wig. I can't wait for that. But yeah, I 12 to 1 normally do my lunch, personal development at that point. Tina, how you doing? What's going on, Tina? Tina is another Achieve More Playbook client, one of the OG clients. One of the OG clients. Love Tina. Sherry, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Today we are going over with a calendar constructor. I keep saying wig constructor, but TJ just gave her wig, and it was amazing. Everybody was excited. Well, I was excited. I'm hoping everybody else was excited for her. TJ just gave her amazing wig, which was Graceful Ember. Will be up and running on the last day of April 30th. Today we're doing calendar constructing. Yeah, I'm doing good, Tina. I'm doing good. Yeah, so today we're doing calendar constructing, and like I said, I went to lunch every day at the same time, wrote that down, and then from 1 to 5, which is I had 12 to 1 was lunch. 1 to 5 can continue doing my regular day job, and then 5 to 6. And I'll show you guys my calendar, but I just wrote everything that I was doing down. When I got home after work, I normally like to shut off everything because I've been looking at a screen all day, so I don't want to look at a screen right after work. So I usually get some downtime, and then after about an hour or two after I done ate, talk to my son, and he probably asking me a million questions that have nothing to do with nothing. At that point, I've reset my mind to get into the office and go sit back at my desk. And then around 9, because I'm a night owl, for some awkward reason, my mind turns on. Like creativity turns on, ideas turn on, the ability to get probably 1 or 2 or 3 tasks done turn on. So I put my wig time at the end of the day. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11. So I did all this by just documenting, and like I said, for the first 1 to 2 weeks, and sometimes even 3 weeks, just so you can get it down. Because I did that when I first got my job, my calendar changed because I'm adding in a whole nother aspect, and I'll go over the aspects as well with you. But my calendar changed, so I needed to see exactly how that change affected how much time I have. So I took 3 weeks just either mentally or wrote down what I was doing for those 3 weeks in those hours, and then I constructed my calendar based off of that. So Sherry said, "Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sherry. I've been using my planner to schedule my tasks. It's making a difference." Yes, that's awesome. I love it. I love it, Sherry. I love it. I love that you've been using your planner. I just got a new planner. I'm gonna show you. This is the planner I got off of Amazon. This is black, but um, it's like a planner. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on. It's a good one though. But yeah, it got a lot of different aspects in it. It's a planner that has it's a planner that is it goes by, it's 2 quarters. So it's 2 quarters, it's 6 months, and then it has like a 3 month like review where you review your last 3 months. Then it has a monthly review. Then you can do like a reflection. It has a quarter reflection, a month by month reflection, and then you can do daily reflections. This is dope. It's dope. Yes, I like planners too. I'm a write down person. I like to write it down, write it and make it plain. I'm one of those people. So I'm happy to hear that you use planners too. Um, but yeah, when it comes down to constructing, you want to really get a good sense of we're gonna talk about that, Tina. I just seen that. You want to really get a good sense of what you do on a daily basis. So for the first 1 to 3 weeks, 1 to 3, don't take no more time than 3 weeks. If your schedule is different after 3 weeks and it's you got an inconsistent schedule, there's another thing we gotta talk about. But for the first 1 to 3 weeks, go ahead and write down everything that you're doing. Write it down somewhere. Write it in a planner. Write it on a piece of paper, and really plan out everything that you're doing, including when you work on your business, at what times you work on your business, when you get time to work on your business. Because after that 1 to 3 weeks, we'll be able to look back and see where we have pockets of time. And I want you to include when you're on your phone, your social media time, your social media time, your binge watch time, and these times should be included. This is not something that we're saying don't have fun. Like, don't ever sit down. Like, no, trust me. When you see my calendar, there's nap time in there. There's nap time and everything in there. So those times should be included. But we just want to get a good sense of where you're at. You want to get a good sense of where you're at, and you want to gather that data, because then that'll let you know for yourself. You're like, okay, I really do have time in my day. I'm not really locked in on how that looks. So part of this is gathering the data so you can construct so you can construct a calendar around that data. So part of it is that, but the second part of it is your mindset changing. Your mindset saying, okay, I see exactly where I have time to do these things. Now I just have to plug in that time for myself. So that's one part. That's step one to the formula. And every time, and all the OG clients let you know, our first conversation, I always ask them about their calendar. I always ask them how much time they have, and I always ask them for the first 1 or 2 weeks, this is all we're doing. And it may not seem like it's helping you in your business at first, because you're like, we're not doing nothing with our business. This is like one of those Mr. Miyagi type moments where he like wax on, wax off. Like, what is this for? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's like, you'll see exactly why. But once you gather all that data and you actually see where your time is being allocated, you'll be able to see exactly where the pockets of time are that you can put in your business. That's not going to overwhelm you. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, I got to spend the whole 10 hours today. Like, no, I got 30 minutes today. I see this pocket of time where I normally don't do anything, and I just be sitting here because the night so-called ended at this time. I can spend about 30 minutes and get a couple tasks done for my business. I can do this 30 minutes every night. And since I already have the task in place, since I know what my wig is, and since I already know the task that it's going to take for me to get to my wig, I can then place the tasks that I need to do in these 30-minute increments. And from that point, I can get the time bound of how much time it's going to take me to get there. So this is a whole mindset. It's a whole mindset shift from thinking, oh, I don't have any time, to actually seeing it on a piece of paper. Like, okay, I do have time. I just have to focus and put my work and effort into the time that I do have. All right, Tina, what she say? What do we say? I have fallen off on the wigs. When I grow up, I'll get back to it. I must say I have achieved obtaining my business license and EIN. Yes, you have achieved a lot. I'm not gonna lie, you have achieved a lot. You achieved a lot more than that. You first of all, this is what Tina won't tell you. This is what Tina won't tell you. She already accomplished one of her wigs. Like in the time of our talking, she didn't even notice that she accomplished it. I had to tell her, I'm like, you accomplished the original wig. We created another one. So she fell off on apparently, which is not, we're gonna talk about that on our next call. She fell off on one of the wigs, apparently, one of the newer wigs, but she completed one. She completed one. I think it was one or two. If the business license and EIN was had to be the second one because the other one was the sales one, I believe. And she'll put it in the comments. She's being modest. Apparently, we're not here to be modest. We telling everybody what we achieved. All right, TJ said, I use my phone when I plan my daily tasks, but I never added my business time in it. I can start adding it, or do I have to have a paper calendar? No, you don't have to have a paper calendar. You don't have to have a paper calendar at all. I'm one of those OCD people that I have a paper calendar, I have a digital calendar, I got a Notion. Like I like my whole world is structured around where it is. Like I'm one of those people. I'm just one of those people. But if you have somewhere where you can physically see it, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You don't have to have a paper calendar. But I do want you to see it. And like I said, it's going to change your mind on what you're actually doing. And you might even say, "Oh, okay, I got time. I'm just tricking it off. I'm tricking I'm tricking the time I thought I didn't have." And it's like, yeah, that can be a real realization. That can be something that's real that actually happens where you're like, okay, I do have the time if I'm really serious about my business and serious about where I want to take this business, then I need to focus on putting the spare time that I have into my business as opposed to, oh, I binge watched 5 shows today and I thought I had a busy day. It's like, nah, or you binge watch 5 shows at the end of the day. And trust me, I say this as a binge watcher myself. I'm an avid binge watcher. I'll binge watch a series. Don't let it be one season. Oh, that season's getting done by the end of the day, or by the weekend. That season's over with. But at the end of the day, you'll find those times you'll be like, oh man, I'm really tricking off the time that I have. Like I don't have the time. You'll say in your mind will feel like I don't have this time, and then you'll go back and look at the data that you just gathered and be like, nah, Saturday I did spend all day when I could have put 2 hours into my business. I could have put 1 hour into my business. TJ said, I move too much to carry a book around. I move too much too. I don't know why I like the book. I don't know why I like to write things down. I feel like when I write it down, it's not even the actual where I write it down at. It's for me, the motion of it is like it's writing it into my brain. So I might not even go back. Like I'll write stuff in my planner and I don't go back to it for months. Unless it's like daily stuff. Like I do my daily like check-ins and stuff in my planner. But if it's not something daily, like if it's a project or a plan, like just because I wrote it down, just the movement of writing it down, it's like I'm writing it to my brain and I can remember it, like photo memory and stuff like that of what I wrote down. So that's why I do it. I just been doing it for so long. But the hardest part for me was actually transferring it to doing it digitally. Like actually having to input everything digitally was harder than for me just to write it down because I got books and like notebooks and stuff. And people always laugh at me about this. Like they'll see the notebooks, but I have notebooks of time blocking. Like all the pages got time blocking and notes of it. I got notebooks just stashed away of those things. And I was like, man, I need to save the planet, start wasting paper. And I started using Google Calendar, which I'm going to show everybody today. So next part of it. So we got the first part of the formula down. First part of the formula, we are taking a week, 1 to 3 weeks, 1 to 3, no more than 3 weeks. And the reason I didn't want to be a hypocrite and say and give y'all 1 to 2 when I know I took 3 weeks to do mine. So 1 to 3 weeks of documenting what you're doing, seeing where you're allocating your time to. Where's my time going? Where's my time? Everything. Where's my time going? So we're documenting that for 1 to 3 weeks. That's the first part of this formula. Second part, we need to understand what is, and we call it the whirlwind. So what is our whirlwind? What is working in our business and what is working on our business? So a lot of people get these confused. So I'm going to explain what the whirlwind is. The whirlwind is everything that you do consistently. So when I told you guys, all from when I wake up all the way to um my first wig, which is at 9 to 10 time of my focus time. So from when I wake up to that 9 o'clock time when I start my wig number one, that's all my whirlwind. All that's whirlwind. So that's morning routine. That's a whirlwind task. That's something I do consistently every day anyway. I do that anyway. I'm gonna do that regardless. Going to work from 1 to 5, I mean from 9 to 5, that's a whirlwind task. I'm gonna do that every day regardless. Lunch, whirlwind. You know, when I get home, working in my business, me being an employee of my business, that's answering emails, that's creating client recaps, that's editing content, all those different things. That's working in my business. That's me being an employee. The 9 to 10, the focus time of wig work, that's working on my business. That's not a whirlwind task. That's wig time. That's focus time. That's time where I'm only focused. I'm blocking everything out, blocking all distractions out, and I'm focused on the dedicated task that's going towards my wig every time. Hold on one sec. Sherry said, I have my Franklin Covey planner for work and business. I've got a business bag. I keep meeting notes. Also, it's low-key therapeutic for me. I use my phone calendar and drop my dates. Yeah, I do. I'm very similar. If you want a quick hack that we've been using, our team has been using, it's called Quill. So Quill. I want to say it's Quill. Or yeah, I think it's Quill. Quill. So when you're in a meeting or when you're on a Zoom call or whatever, it takes notes for you and it goes to the Quill database, and you can do different things with it. You can get you can get minutes, the meeting minutes. You can tell it to summarize it for you. You can tell it to give you the bullet points. There's all kinds of different stuff. It's called Quill. Definitely look into that if you don't want to handwrite notes anymore. But yes, whirlwind versus your wig, two different things. Two different things. So I want you the time that you're working in your business, that's part of your whirlwind. So stop thinking that's going to push your business forward, because if you keep just doing that, that's not going to push your business forward. If you're just doing the same things in your business, it's not going to push your business forward. Just because, you've been, let's put it in the sense of candles. Just because you've been, making these candles for the same batch of customers that you have and not putting any effort on working on your business, the business is not going to go to the next level. So we got to actually put real focus time in working on our business. So like I said, everything up until that 9 p.m. time, which is when I start my matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna show you guys my, I don't know why I haven't just shown it to you already. But y'all let me know if y'all can see that. This is my calendar. So this is my calendar right here. Let me go up. Yes, check Quill out for sure. Check Quill out. So this is my calendar, y'all. This is everything that I've been talking about. So these green, purple, green, and then red. This is all my whirlwind. Everything from here all the way up into here. If you see my mouse, I'll go to another day. So everything from here, where I wake up, to down here, I consider my whirlwind. These are all the tasks that I'm going to do regardless, any other day. And that's including working in my business. So if I'm doing email follow-ups, if I'm adjusting the website or something like that, if it doesn't lend to my wig, if it doesn't lend to the goal that is my wildly important goal, if it doesn't go towards that, then that's working in my business. If I'm working on my business and actually spending focus time on it, then I'm doing that in these 9 to 10 times, and then 10 to 11 for my second wig. So that's how we want to break it down. And then on the weekends, I found out I have more time. I have a lot more time to do a lot more things. So of course I got, I got the wig times after these times, but I do a lot of working in my business on the weekends. Because of course, throughout the week, I don't have a lot of time to work in my business. So I do a lot of that at that time. Sure, but I'm always forgetting it. TJ said I have a business bag, but I'm always forgetting it because I'm always on the go. Understandable. Understandable. She said she over there hitting them corners. That's a fact. That's a fact. We all out here hitting them corners. Okay. So, all right. So we're creating we're creating our calendar. We're recognizing, like I said, we're recognizing where we have the time to fit in our wildly important goals. So my next question is, how much time do you guys think that you have in your right now? I know TJ says she puts 12 hours into her business. How much time do you think you have? If you haven't done this type of work where you're actually constructing your calendar, you're putting different you're time blocking out where you are in terms of your day consistently. What in your mind do you think you have time for at this point in time? So that's what I want to ask everybody. I want to know how much time you already think you have. Because if you don't think you have any time, I guarantee you we can find time in your schedule. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. And does anybody have any questions about my schedule, how I constructed my schedule, what goes into it? It's pretty straightforward. But like, and another thing, I don't want you to feel like when you're constructing your calendar, I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to feel like it's a jail. Like I have to, like if I'm not doing this, I'm not building my business. Like if I don't get to 9 or 10, like last night I didn't get to 9, 10, 10 to 11. I didn't get to that time to really do it. I went to sleep. I was tired. I was tired. Didn't get to that time. But the amount of time that I put in the nights before, the effort that I put in the nights before, they were able to sustain through that one night that I didn't have a chance. These are just guidelines. These are guidelines. This is something that's guiding you through. Okay, like if every day when focus time comes up, my phone pings. My phone will ping me. It'll be like, oh, it's focus time. 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to go. You got focus time. All right. Now I know I know I need to lock in. At this point in time, I'm about to lock in to get this work done. If I didn't see that, I might not even think about it. I might just blow past that time. But whatever I'm doing at that time, if I get an update saying, hey, it's 10 minutes away from focus time, then I know I have to, kind of get in that mindset, go get set up in my office, go sit down, go start thinking, go pull up my task list. What are the things that I need to get done today? Go ahead and put those in the queue and get those done. And get those things done. Tina said, I have more time that I actually spend, but I do try to spend a few hours a day, not necessarily every day though. It doesn't have to be every day. It does not have to be every day. I don't want you guys to feel like this is a jail. We want to build a consistent cadence. And the reason why we want to build some consistency around it is because you're not always going to have the motivation. Like every day is not going to be, oh, I want to build my business to the biggest every day. Some days you're gonna be like, man, I don't even want to do this no more. There's some days where I'll be like, I don't even want to do this no more. Like, what am I doing? I don't want to do this anymore. That's normal. That's normal. But your discipline, your consistency, your motivation will take you past that point. That's what we're trying to get to. Like if you do this so many times, if you're consistently 9 to 10, it's my wig time. 10 to 11 is my wig time. Like consistently, this is my whirlwind time. This is the time that you'll start structuring your life around it. You'll start to see results. Even on the days that you don't want to do it, your mind is just automatically set to go into wig time or focus time every time that you set. So it's not a jail. I want you to get to a point where it's a mindset shift. Most of this is mindset. Mostly everything that you do in this life is based off of your mindset, to be completely honest. So we're changing our mind to think, okay, I'm spending this time in my business. I'm making sure that I'm focused. I'm taking away all the distractions that I have, any distraction that I may have that may stop me from getting this done. I want to make sure I put those to the side. while I really focus and hone in on getting the work done that I need to. That's the part that we want to get to, and that's what you seen it on your phone when your phone goes ding. Like my phone will go like it'll probably do it. Well, no, it's not. Yeah, it's about in 2 minutes actually. It's gonna ding me and say, hey, 10 minutes from now we're we're in focus time, and trust me, I'm going to be spending that time working on my business. I already got some tasks that I got in my mind that I'm going to move over. Uh, after this during my focus time. Now, granted, as you guys know, I love basketball. LeBron and Luka are on right now, so that's gonna be tough. LeBron, Luka, and AD are on right now. They're on right now. I got to record it. I might have to wait till after my week time to watch it. But those are the type of sacrifices you're gonna make. They're not helping you in your business right now. They're gonna be there. That's why we got a DVR and being able to record our sessions. But I say all that to say it's a 3-step process. 3 steps. Let's go over the 3 steps again. Let's go over the 3 steps. So first, you want to take 1 to 3 weeks. I want you to document your day. Go through everything that you do throughout the day. Document everything. Oh, see, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So it pinged me. Well, I think y'all can see it. But yeah, step number 1: document your day. Go through everything that you do. Write it down. Time block everything that you do in your schedule for 1 to 3 weeks. I want you to really get that data, gather that data, and then we're going to review the data. We're going to review it. We're going to see exactly where's the pockets of time that we're going to be able to put into our business. Second part, you're going to pick out the differences. You're going to pick out the differences between what's your whirlwind, what is you working in your business, so you can put that into your whirlwind, and where are you at working on your business? What time are you going to spend working on your business? How much time are you going to put in daily working on your business? And then the last part is we're gonna write this down somewhere. We're gonna construct it somewhere. So whether that be Google Calendar, I love Google Calendar. I'm gonna put mine up again. Whether that be Google Calendar, whether that be Asana, whether that be any type of whether that be your iPhone calendar, any type of Calendly, whatever it is, we're gonna put that somewhere so that we can so that it will notify us when we get close to this time. You want to be notified. So Sherry, if you have your planner, it sounds like you always looking into your planner. So put it in your planner. So it's always visible. It's always visible somewhere where you're at throughout the day and where you need to put your time in, so that this is the focus time that I have to put towards my business. This is how we're constructing our calendars. We're constructing our calendars around our daily life, but we're understanding where we're seeing the pockets of time where we can actually move our business forward. So, like I said, I'm going to show my screen one more time. And the reason why is because I want you to look over here. Now, this is Google Workspace, and this is why I like Google Workspace, because of what it has over here on the side. It gives me a breakdown right here of everything that I'm doing. So I got 35 hours at work. I got 14.5 hours of, and the reason I'm looking like that, I'm looking on my second screen. I got 14.5 hours of personal time, 5 hours a week of wig time, and actually 10 hours. I get 10 hours a week on both of my wigs. So it breaks down everything. I got, office hours, and then I got gym hours, and then I got, default, which is my meeting time, which is my meeting time with my VA, which is up here. I put that in my morning routine. We usually do it on Mondays and Fridays. So I like the breakdown. So that's why I use Google Calendar. This is available in the workspace. Like when you buy the workspace, so I buy a monthly subscription to the workspace so I can get access to see exactly where I'm allocating my time. So this is like a hack to do it this way. Or like I said, you can write it down, one by one. But are there any questions to that 3-step process? Any questions? And I'm gonna go over it one more time for everybody to understand. And does everybody understand what the whirlwind is? I don't want any confusion on what the whirlwind is. I don't want any confusion on what working in your business versus working on your business is. Working on your business is you taking an outside view and working on things that's going to push your business forward. Working in your business is you doing the things that's keeping your business afloat, like making sure you sending out emails or making sure you sending out products to the customers that bought something, or making sure you're getting set up for your vendor events, or that's working in your business. That's you being an employee of your business, and you are an employee of your business until you get to a point where you can hire somebody you can hire yourself and put somebody else in your place, and now you're definitely overlooking your business from the outside view and really putting things in place. But your whirlwind is everything that you do consistently anyway. You already do these things. You're already, going to work. You're already taking care of, family members or family time. You're already, going to basketball practice or whatever the case. For me, it's my son's basketball practice. I'm already doing those things. That's my whirlwind. That's the things that I'm going to do regardless. Every day that's reoccurring. And then when I get to my office hours, I'm differentiating working in my business from working on my business. So in my office hours, I'm making sure I'm working in my business. I'm making sure everything that I need to do to keep my business afloat is being done and getting together. And then when that 9 p.m. time hits, I'm working on my business. I'm back to CEO mode. I'm back to making sure that everything is in the right place for me to move my business forward. That's all those different tasks. And whatever those tasks might be. So for me, working on my business right now is building my social media presence. So basically, I'm editing content. I'm cutting clips. I'm getting clips from webinars like this. I'm making captions and editing and doing all kind of things and making posts for the collective. Now, once I build my my social media, once I get it to a place where I feel like it's sustained and I'm gonna continue doing this, then it moves over to be a whirlwind. It's no longer like I've already got to my goal. So once I get to my wildly important goal, it's no longer that's working on my business. That's going to take my business to the next level right now. So it's not considered working in it right now. That's working on it. Hey, Tina, see me on TikTok. You one of my friends on TikTok. Follow the TikTok. Mitchell Bay Solutions. We on there. We on there for sure. But yeah, those are the differences. I want you to really look at your business and really understand what the difference is of working in and working on. I don't want you to be confused on what those differences are, and I don't want you to be confused on what your whirlwind is. Understand what your whirlwind is, and understand it's okay to have a whirlwind. You're supposed to have one. You're a person. You're not just a robot that just wakes up to work every day. So you're supposed to have a whirlwind. All we're doing right now with our calendars and what we're trying to construct is we're trying to find the pockets of time where we can dedicate to our business so that we can put those tasks in. Those tasks that TJ, the wig that you have for being for launching your business by April 30th. Now that you find those, now that you have that time box, you know that you're time bound. You list out the tasks, all the tasks that you need to do in between that time, and then you have, well, from what you told, you got 12 hours, so you got a lot of time. you got 12 hours. I think you said a day or a week. I think you said a week. You got 12 hours a week. That's good. That's a good time. So we're gonna fit all those tasks that you have to do into that 12 hours, and we're gonna break it down. So then, in your mind, you're not worrying about, oh, when am I going to do all these tasks so I can be up and running by the 30th? No, you're only worried about today. What tasks do I need to get done on my wig and my focus time? What tasks do I need to get done at that point in time? And you're stacking those days. You're being consistent with those days. So that's the process. Okay. Okay. TJ said, what's whirlwind? I was passing my grandbabies off to their father since he got off. Okay. All right. No, I can go over it. So whirlwind. Whirlwind is everything. Oh yeah, no, I got it right. 12 hours a day would have been wild. If you had to, that would have been a lot of time. I've been a lot of times. 12 hours a week for sure. Your whirlwind. So your whirlwind is everything that you would have did consistently regardless. So for me, my whirlwind is morning routine, going to work, lunch, work. Then I get a little bit of personal time. Then I do my office hours. That's all my whirlwind. All of that's my whirlwind. I'm going to do those things every day regardless. Inside my office hours, which is a part of my whirlwind, I work in my business. I'm an employee of my business. So that means things like doing emails or making client recaps, going over the website, make sure everything's up to date, make sure all the links and stuff work. That's working in my business. When I hit my focus time, my wig time, I'm working on my business at that point. I'm doing things that are going to push my business forward. That's the only thing I'm doing in that time. I'm not doing anything else in that time. So that's essentially what the difference is your whirlwind. So it's three things that we're recognizing when we're making our calendar. Two things are linked. So whirlwind, all the tasks that are including your whirlwind. That's family time, that's 9 to 5 time, that's morning routine, that's afternoon routine, that's you getting settled at the house, all that's whirlwind. When you start working on when you start to get the business work, and you have to differentiate whether or not it's in your business or on your business. If it's in your business, which is the daily tasks you have to do to keep your business afloat, then you're gonna put that with your whirlwind. You put those with your whirlwind time, because we don't want to mix the two. We don't want to mix the two. If you're working on your business, that's going towards your focus time, your focus and your wig time. If you're working on your business, and in this time that you're going to spend working on your business, is only the stuff that's going towards your wig. Your wig is to get your business up and running your business launched by April 30th. So in this working on your business time, that's the only thing you're focused on. You're not focused on a client. You're not focused on making a candle for somebody else. You're not focused on, what kind of scents or anything. No, I mean, unless that's part of the task that you need for your goals. Unless it's part of that task. But in this time, you're only working on your business. So those are three things that you need to differentiate. So that's what the whirlwind is. That's what working in your business is, and that's what working on your business is. If you're working in your business, make sure you lump that in with your whirlwind, because those are you're going to do that regardless. You're going to do that. That has to happen for your business to stay afloat. Working on your business, we're putting that in our wig time. We're putting that in our focus time. That's what's going to push our business forward. We have to differentiate those two. We don't want to get them confused, because we'll get into this cycle of just working in our business and we're not actually doing any type of task that's going to push us forward. I hope that explained what the whirlwind is. Good question, though. Great question. Is there any other questions? Anybody got any questions they want to ask? Anything that was confusing? This was calendar constructing. This is how you construct your calendar. I'll go over the 3 steps one more time before I get off, because I want everybody to get it. And I want you to actually go do this. Go try it. I know it may seem simple, and people are like, oh, I do that anyway. I'm telling you, if you actually sit down and see exactly where your time is going, you'll be amazed. Unless you do this already, trust me, you'll be amazed. Unless you already time block even if you think you do it in your head, still go and actually time block 1 to 3 weeks. If you only do it for a week, fine. Do it for a week and see exactly where your time is being allocated at. And I guarantee you'll be like, okay, I got a lot more time than I actually think I have. This is the area where I'm gonna place this focus time at. And then when you get to that focus time, go crazy. Get that work done. Work on your business. Make sure your business is going in the direction that you want it to go, which is up. Perfect. This has been the Calendar Constructing 101. So we're gonna have another the next one. We're doing another one next Wednesday. Got to see what exactly that one is, but we're gonna be on here every Wednesday. It's gonna be Q&A session every Wednesday. Every Wednesday we're doing a Q&A session. This one was calendar constructing. The last one we did last week was how to construct your wig. And then on Sundays at 2, this Sunday, we're going to be doing our AMP Huddle, which is Achieve More Playbook Huddle, where I'm going over my wig session. I'm doing my wig session. I do it on Sundays. If you want to do your wig session at the same time as me, perfect. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So if there is no more questions at this time, we'll go ahead and log off for tonight. But this has been Calendar Constructing. Very simple process. 3 steps. 3 steps. Go make your calendars, y'all. This is important to your business as well. I know, like I said, I know it may seem simple, but it is very important to your business. Because if you don't have the right mindset and thinking that you have time to do these things, to do any of the goals you have, what's the purpose of setting a goal? If you don't feel like you have time to do it. Like, if you don't feel like you have time to do it, you won't even try to do any of this. So we want to get you to the point where you're trying to do this. And the first step is going to be alleviating that thought process of, I don't have the time. We got to get over that first hurdle. We got to find the time, and then we're going to put tasks into that time that's going to lean towards your wig. All right, Tina, see you Friday. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Sherry, for commenting, being in the comments. Thank you for everybody logging on today. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. Thank you, Latanya, as well. So thank you, everybody, for logging on. See y'all next Wednesday, and I will see you Sunday.